The next day, I'm back on the mainland. So I've just driven up the Cook Highway, landed here in Port Douglas to see this beautiful sunset and take the pace off. Tomorrow, got a massive day hunting with a man from the Kuku Yalanji tribe. Could be a real treat. Here he is, Juan.
How you going, mate?
Mate, so what are you thinking? Get out there today, bit of hunting, bit of spearing?
Yeah, it's good incoming tide now, so we'll get out there and have a little walk around and see what we can find. To start with, before we head out, I'd just like to welcome you to country. Yura Murray Murray, Yura Waibal Bubungu Gare, Nyagu Bubungare, Gari Bambe Bunga, Yura Murray Murray, Nyagu Budi Garanba, Yura Waibal Bubungu Gare, Jananing, Yulgu Guguji. So basically, I just told the old spirits who I am, that I'm going to take you out through country today and ask them to keep you safe.
Thank you, and thank you.
Best way to throw him, point a finger. There, that's him. Spot on.
Bang. Geez, we look the part. So I know we're on the hunt here, mate, but what should we be looking out for? What to be careful of around here?
The way we're moving, we're quite noisy.
Okay.
So the rays and sharks and that sort of stuff, they'll start moving away when you get too close. Probably the worst thing coming into season soon will be the jellies. But now you've got to be careful. See, there's a river mouth over there.
Yeah.
4-metre lizard sits at the front of that river mouth.
4-metre snapping handbag.
That's it. Every now and then you'll see him if you get out here really early morning on a high tide. He comes swimming along, he does a little patrol here. But yeah, if you come out here on a high tide, chest deep, waist deep water, you wouldn't be able to see him until he's
On ya.
on you. Yeah.
Tell you what, I'd win that fight by 100 metres, I reckon.
So you come through, so there's a little track in through here. Just with your spear, don't stab yourself in the foot when you're walking.
Right.
There's a muscle right here. There's how good your eyes got to be. There's that ridge.
How can you spot that? I was told that I had 20/20 vision. Hold the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Mate, I felt it with my foot. Mate, we're good to go.
Bloody marvellous. He's been here recently. You can see some broken shell.
There we go. There it is.
Brekkie.
Mate, it's a good feed. Is it gluten-free?
Yeah, so Nick, I just talk to the animals, before you take their life. Just show them a bit of respect, I just told that crab, travel well and thank you. Just pick him up. What aren't they?
Naturally salted.
After eating, the shells that people kept scraping tools, ring barking trees, make fish hooks out of them for soup spoons, boomerangs. That's your template, so you copy that shape there. That's how you make a returning boomerang, that shape. That one is for wallaby and that one's a killer boomerang.
Oh, wow. So there's 3 types of boomerang?
Nearly 30. They're just the ones that we use locally here.
Wow, shows how we know nothing.
For most people, who come and visit this place, they're from the Big Smoke. And so I think the biggest thing that I try and teach them, we're all educators in a way, but my thing is that I want people to have a bit more respect for the natural environment, about how to use it, but also try to be sustainable. If you practice right by law and by the land, the balance will remain and we won't have these problems like global warming, these, floods and stuff. And I think I'm very blessed to come from a place like this and to have family like I have.
Look at this, crab, damper, good company, good yarns, bit of learning. Mate, you're a champion.
No worries, mate. That's all you need in life.
Cheers, anyway.
Cheers, brother. No worries. Thank you.
So that's the second part of the food tour. I reckon when it comes to freshness, Juan wins hands down. But then you do have to work a bit harder for the feed. Coming up, I'm in the Daintree rainforest eating some first-class tucker. Then we swap 4x4 horsepower for actual horsepower at Cape Tribulation. Don't worry, it'll all make sense very soon. This is the Daintree Eco Lodge. I'm catching up with Simone, the head chef, for her take on how to operate in a World Heritage rainforest.
Welcome to the Daintree Rainforest. We're pretty lucky to call this part of the world home. I run the kitchen obviously here, so for me it's about tying food into what we're all about, which is sustainability and keeping the oldest living rainforest alive.
How does what we eat affect the rainforest here?
We're in the middle of two incredibly biodiverse areas. We've got the reef and we've got the rainforest, and you've got all of this agriculture happening in between it. So if we're not supporting environmentally conscious farmers, kind of kicking yourself in the butt, aren't you?
Yeah, you did right. I'm pretty hard on the tooth, but if you got something to bloody rub together, I'll have a crack at it.
Sure, I'll get something together for you. All right, Nick, I hope you're not expecting a burger and chips, because it's not really what we're about here. This is our kangaroo tataki. So the kangaroo is sourced locally and would otherwise be in an overpopulated area, so that helps cull and help farmers that are having issues with kangaroos. We also have a little Daintree soaked tea egg there. The eggs are biodynamic, and then you've got some miso cream there, some wasabi granola with some house-made peas and their little pea tendrils. And then we have a little bamboo charcoal salt around the edge as well. And we try to represent Queensland on a plate, so hope that you enjoy it.
Awesome, thank you very much. Sharpen up the knife. Does this come in a 3 kilo bowl?
Can do for you. I'll make it for you tonight.
Because this is delicious. I'm giving, that's a 9.1.
When I do the 3 kilo block, I expect a 10 though.
Done. I've never tasted kangaroo as good as that. Fair dinkum. It's not just the kitchen here that has a focus on sustainability, it's everything. This lodge operates on a minimal impact basis. As the sun makes its way up over the horizon, I'm driving through the stunning Daintree rainforest out to the beaches at Cape Tribulation, a place that marks the end of modern Australia as we know it. After this, it gets pretty wild. Now this is a bucket load of fun, but it's not why I'm here. I'm here for a different kind of horsepower, and to meet Steve. That's not Steve, that's Bella. This is Steve, a Cape Tribulation local who has a few yarns to share with me about his life up here at the edge of modern Australia. So mate, but what made it so special to you that you want to stay?
It's my lifestyle. Cape Tribulation, this horse ride that we're on at the moment, it's been here for the best part of 30 years. The main reason I stay is still because of these horses. I've trained them all myself. I've had a few people along the years help me out here and there. It's a beautiful environment, it's very healthy to live, and I find it a very healing place, actually. A real healing place. 3 years ago, I had cancer. I had cancer to the neck. I had to go through radiation and chemo, 7 weeks of it, and that takes its toll. Getting back here was my priority, getting back to this place. But you know, there's a lot of after effects you deal with, but I'm learning to cope with those sort of things. But being here, this is just one of those healing places, you know? So that's the reason I'm here, mate.
Well, it's a hell of a reason.
Anyhow, that's life, isn't it, eh?
I think we all know someone who's going through it personally, or knows someone close to them who's struggling. So I think doing things like getting out and finding your happiness, and it's often in nature, isn't it?
Yeah, when you're amongst the animals.
Yeah.
But anyhow, what do you reckon we head for this beach?
Mate, let's have a crack at it. mate, when people come here, what do you feel that they leave with?
You know, I think, Nick, when people come here, there's this total sense of relaxation, away from the world. You're here, sitting on a beach in the middle of Cape Tribulation. There is nothing to annoy you. People walk away from this place. When they go out, they're heading home refreshed. You know, it's all about relaxing.
So you're almost saying they're living lighter in a way.
Very much so.
And that's not from the dodgy curry.
No, but it might be the seafood, you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't. No, I get you, mate, I hear you.
Take your worries out, you know? Take a horse ride. Have a therapy session.
Mate, therapy in paradise.
There it is. I'll race you home.
So my journey's taken me from the Whitsundays all the way through here, the beautiful Cape Tribulation. I've explored the most beautiful underwater world with the Star of the Sea. I've met sea people who have escaped from it all. I've been totally alone, a little bit spooked, and massively rushed. I've seen how the banana benders live. I've learned how to catch and how to cook. I've been shown that as well as being a bolt hole from the rat race and a playground for wildlife, North Queensland is also a place of healing. Put it all together, and in my books, that adds up to happiness. Happiness is what we're all searching for, and it's up to you to go and get it. Come on. What do you reckon, Bella? Well said.